One of the most extraordinary events of the Middle Ages began in the year 1212, a crusade led by children. Yes, you heard that right. In the heart of the 12th century, a crusade unlike any other unfolded. This was not a battle waged by seasoned warriors or religious leaders. Instead, it was a journey embarked on by children, filled with faith and innocence. This unusual event in history is known as the Children's Crusade. It was an expedition, not sanctioned by the church or any monarch, but driven by the sheer belief of these young crusaders that they were on a divine mission. They believed that they were chosen by God Himself to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. The Children's Crusade was not a singular event, but consisted of two main movements, one led by a young French shepherd boy named Stephen of Cloyes, and the other by a German boy named Nicholas. The Children's Crusade is a testament to the power of belief and the influence of religion during the Middle Ages. It's a tale of faith that moved mountains, of innocence that dared to defy the world order, and of hope that endured against all odds. It's a story that leaves us marveling at the courage of these young souls who, driven by their convictions, embarked on a journey fraught with peril. However, it's essential to remember that the Children's Crusade is also a tale of tragedy. Thousands of children left their homes, driven by a vision of peace and the promise of glory. Yet they walked into the jaws of hardship, exploitation, and despair. Their story serves as a poignant reminder of the vulnerability of youth, the ruthless march of time, and the cruel twists of fate. Before we delve deeper into this intriguing event, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical content. Buckle up as we unravel the layers of this extraordinary crusade, exploring its sparks, the journey, its bitter end, and the lasting impact it left on the annals of history. The Children's Crusade was not an event that happened out of the blue. It was a product of its time, a time when Europe was steeped in a socio-political climate of deep religious fervor, and the church held considerable sway over the hearts and minds of the people. In the early 13th century, the Holy Land was under Muslim control. The church, eager to reclaim these sacred territories, had already launched several crusades, but with little success. This backdrop of religious tension and failed campaigns set the stage for the Children's Crusade. Enter Stephen of Cloyes, a mere child shepherd from France, and Nicholas of Cologne, a young German lad. These two charismatic figures would become the unlikely leaders of this unusual crusade. Stephen claimed to have received a letter from Jesus Christ himself, commanding him to lead a crusade of children to the Holy Land. Meanwhile, Nicholas, inspired by Stephen's vision, began preaching and gathering followers in Germany. Their message was simple and compelling, that the purity and innocence of children would succeed where the might and power of adults had failed. They believed that their faith would part the Mediterranean Sea, allowing them to walk safely to Jerusalem. The church, while initially skeptical, could not ignore the mass movement that was rapidly forming. Thousands of children, some as young as 6, heeded the call, leaving their families and homes behind. They were driven by a potent mix of religious fervor, the promise of adventure, and perhaps a desire to escape the harsh realities of their daily lives. Their only weapons were their unwavering faith and the crosses they carried, made not of steel but of cloth. These crosses, simple and unassuming, were a powerful symbol of their mission and resolve. And thus, with a dream and a cross made out of cloth, the Children's Crusade was set into motion. This was not a crusade of knights and kings, but of children, armed with nothing more than their faith and their dreams. It was a journey that would test their faith, their resolve, and their very survival. Imagine, if you will, thousands of children departing their homes, driven by a divine mission. Picture a sea of faces, filled with determination and a sense of purpose, undeterred by the daunting journey that lay ahead. A journey that would take them from the familiar comfort of their homes, across treacherous terrains and into the heart of the unknown. As they set off, waving their makeshift banners and singing hymns of hope, the magnitude of their endeavor began to sink in. These were not seasoned soldiers, but children, venturing forth with little more than their faith to sustain them. They had no provisions, no maps, no battle plans. All they had were their innocent dreams and a steadfast belief that they were on a mission from God. The journey was fraught with hardships, food was scarce, and shelter was a luxury. The elements were unkind, and the path was littered with obstacles. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, their bodies ached from the relentless march, and their spirits waned under the weight of their undertaking. Many fell ill, while others lost their way. Yet they pressed on, fueled by a resilience that belied their tender years. The children faced not just physical challenges, but emotional ones as well. They were, after all, torn from the warmth and safety of their homes, from the embrace of their families. The nights were cold and the days were long. Loneliness was a constant companion, and the absence of familiar faces only exacerbated their plight. Despite these hardships, the children's spirit remained unbroken. They found solace in their shared purpose, in the camaraderie that grew among them. They drew strength from their collective faith, from the conviction that they were on a divine mission. They sang songs of hope and shared stories of their dreams, their voices echoing across the barren landscapes, a testament to their undying resolve. In the midst of all these hardships, the children persisted, their spirits undeterred. For they were not just on a journey to the Holy Land, they were on a journey of faith, a pilgrimage of the soul, a testament to the power of belief and the resilience of the human spirit. But as they marched on, the harsh reality of their mission began to sink in. The children, driven by faith and the promise of a divine mission, soon had to face the brutal challenges of their journey. Their path was laden with adversities that no one, let alone children, should have to endure. The crossing of the Alps was the first formidable obstacle they encountered. The mountainous terrain was treacherous, with its steep cliffs and unpredictable weather. Many children, unprepared for such harsh conditions, succumbed to the biting cold, exhaustion, and hunger. Yet, the surviving members persisted, their resolve fueled by their unwavering faith. The Mediterranean Sea was another significant hurdle. Its vastness was overwhelming, its waves intimidating. The children had no experience in sailing, and many of them couldn't even swim. The sea, in its unforgiving nature, claimed many lives, washing away the dreams of reaching the Holy Land. The tragic fate of many of these children did not end with their untimely deaths. A significant number of them were sold into slavery, a horrifying turn of events that further underscores the grim reality of their journey. They were exploited, their innocence and faith taken advantage of, their dreams shattered into a million pieces. These children, who had left their homes with dreams of glory and salvation, were instead faced with a harsh reality that was far from their naive expectations. Their journey, a testament to their faith, had morphed into a tale of unimaginable hardship and suffering. And yet, the children pressed on. Despite the adversities, they clung to their faith, their hope, their mission. They believed in their divine calling, in the promise of a better future, in the sanctity of their journey. However, the harsh reality was not easily ignored. Their journey, which had started with so much hope and faith, was turning into a nightmare. The Children's Crusade, unfortunately, did not have a happy ending. The harsh reality of the journey had taken its toll, and the dreams of reaching the Holy Land turned into a mirage that faded away as the children trudged along the path of their ill-fated crusade. The majority of the children never reached their destination. Some were claimed by the hardships of the journey, succumbing to disease, exhaustion, and hunger. Others were victimized by unscrupulous merchants, sold into slavery rather than being guided to Jerusalem. Those who survived were eventually forced to turn back, their dreams of liberating the Holy Land shattered. They returned home, their youthful optimism replaced with a hard-earned wisdom and a deep sense of disillusionment. Their families, who had once sent them off with blessings and prayers, now welcomed them back with tears of relief and sorrow. The impact of the Children's Crusade reverberated throughout society and the Church. The Church, which had initially supported the crusade, found itself grappling with the moral and ethical implications of having endorsed such a venture. The event sparked intense debate about the role of children in religious and military affairs and led to a reevaluation of the concept of crusading. Society, too, was deeply affected. The crusade had exposed the vulnerability of children and the ease with which they could be manipulated. Parents were left questioning the wisdom of their decisions, and the event served as a sobering reminder of the need to protect the innocence of youth. The Children's Crusade marked a turning point in the history of the Crusades. It underscored the human cost of religious fervor and highlighted the dangers of unchecked idealism. Despite its tragic outcome, the crusade left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness, serving as a poignant symbol of the power of belief and the fragility of innocence. The Children's Crusade, a tragic event in history, serves as a stark reminder of the power of belief and the vulnerability of innocence. The Children's Crusade, despite its tragic end, has left an indelible mark on history. This event, as heart-wrenching as it is, has shaped our understanding of the past and continues to influence our present. The Children's Crusade is a stark reminder of the power of belief. Thousands of children, motivated by their faith, embarked on a perilous journey to the Holy Land. Their conviction, their courage, is a testament to how strongly held beliefs can drive us, for better or worse. Historians have different interpretations of the Crusade. Some view it as a spontaneous uprising of the innocent, while others argue it was a misguided venture fueled by religious fervor and exploitation. Regardless of the perspective, it is an event that invites serious contemplation about the nature of faith, the role of religion in society, and the vulnerability of youth. The Crusade also stands as a cautionary tale about the dangers of blind faith and manipulation. It serves as a reminder that we must always question, always scrutinize, and never let ourselves be led astray by promises that are too good to be true. But perhaps the most significant lesson from the Crusade is one of resilience. Despite the tragic outcome, the spirit of these children, their unyielding determination and unwavering faith, is awe-inspiring. They endured hardships and trials that would break many adults, yet they persevered. Their story serves as a beacon of hope and a testament to the strength of the human spirit. The Children's Crusade, while a dark chapter in our history, is also a story of faith, resilience, and the power of belief. It is a narrative that forces us to reflect on our own beliefs, our own motivations, and how we can learn from the past to forge a better future. And so, the Children's Crusade remains a poignant chapter in our shared history, a testament to the power of faith and the resilience of the human spirit. The Children's Crusade, a chapter from our past, continues to fascinate us today. This tale of youthful zeal and tragic misadventure, set against the backdrop of the Middle Ages, offers a poignant study in the power of belief and the harsh realities of life during those times. We've traced the origins of this unusual crusade, ignited by the fervor of thousands of children who, driven by their faith and the promise of divine intervention, embarked on a journey to the Holy Land. This was a journey fraught with hardship and danger, a testament to the strength of their conviction, but also a stark reminder of the vulnerability of their age. We've also delved into the harsh realities that awaited these young crusaders, the treacherous journey, the bitter disappointments, and the tragic end of their crusade. Thousands set out with high hopes, but few returned, their dreams of glory replaced by stories of enslavement, shipwreck, and death. In reflecting on the Children's Crusade, we've considered its wider implications, how it highlights the human capacity for hope and determination, even in the face of insurmountable odds, but also how it underscores the perils of blind faith and the manipulation of innocence. As we draw this story to a close, we invite you to ponder these events and their lessons. The Children's Crusade is more than just a tale from the annals of history. It's a mirror held up to human nature, reflecting our strengths and our weaknesses, our dreams and our follies. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. We hope this exploration of the Children's Crusade has sparked your curiosity and deepened your understanding of this remarkable chapter in our shared history. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing historical content. Until next time, keep exploring history.